Alright, hello everyone, it's Nigel here once again, and today I got a new video for you guys, but today's video is going to be a little bit different than my traditional, average, ordinary, everyday, well not everyday, but my average videos. Today is instead going to be a story time. Now, I don't tell story times a lot of times, and it's because, not a whole lot happens in my life, but then I realized I still do have a pretty decent amount of stories to tell. So, without further ado, let's get into it. A couple things before we begin, though. For starters, if you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Nigelverse. We also have a Facebook page, an Instagram page, and a Twitter page, all under the same names, the Nigelverse. So, if you haven't already, go join up on those. And if you haven't already, check out not just the latest episodes of System Shock Radio and Tales from the Labyrinth, but also I dropped a couple reviews on Sunday for Monsters Inc., and then for Morbius, and then for WrestleMania 38. So those will be up, and if you have any movie suggestions or video game suggestions, or even like wrestling event or match suggestions that you guys want to see me review, feel free to drop them in the comments, not even of just this video, but anywhere you can get a hold of me, whether it's in the comments of this video or if you message me on my social media. Just reach out to me any way you can with your suggestions, and I'll consider taking a look at them. But without further ado, let's get into the story. So this story is going to be the time that me and my younger sister went to Deep South Taco. Now, oh yes, between a regular episode of System Shock Radio and then the redux of that episode, and now this episode, not this episode, this video, this will officially be my third time talking about this story, but mainly because just so you don't have to go searching through System Shock Radio, seeing where exactly this specific story was, as I believe I talked about this on episode 4, if I'm not mistaken, but I do not remember for sure. But just so you don't have to go searching for it. If I don't remember, I know you're probably gonna be hard pressed to find it, but yeah, so I'm gonna record it as a standalone for you guys so that you have it and you can just experience the story without even having to check out the rest of that System Shock Radio episode, even if you want just the story. Here you go, and I'll do that for some of the other stories I've kind of told on System Shock Radio, but of course we are gonna still have some brand new stories as well, but let's get into this story. So this takes place around 2018, more specifically around my first semester in college, and wow, make the leap forward, I'm now in my final semester in college. I'm even in my second to last month in college, which is still crazy, insane to think about. But so this was my first semester of college, so just navigating the college campus, just having fun, interacting with the people and everything. And what happened was there's like a period of time during the day, usually on Tuesday and Thursday, where they have different tables for different things going on campus, such as like events or different organizations and stuff. Well, one day there was this radio station that was there at the college that set up a table and everything, and they were giving away some prizes. Now, how they were doing this is there was like a card game. So, the guy shuffled the deck, and then he presented you with a card, and then you had to predict what the next card would be. I think if you got the number right, then you would win. So I played the game and I won, so I was able to pick from the prize table what I wanted, and there was quite a few prizes that were on the prize table. There was a T-shirt, or there was a CD album, there was I think fridge magnet as well. some other cool stuff. But then there was also some gift cards to Deep South Taco. Now, in hindsight, I probably should have went with the T-shirt or the album, but nope. Instead, I saw the gift card. It was for $25 to Deep South Taco, so I was like, oh, $25, okay. Hey, never tried this place. I've heard of this place. I want to try it, so I decided to pick up the gift card, and later on that day, or I think it might have been a couple days later, but somehow I convinced my sister to go with me to a Deep South Taco, and so we went. So we went after school for her and for me as well. But after school, we went down to Deep South Taco. There's actually a couple different locations for Deep South Taco where I'm from, and there was one that was a little bit closer to our house, so we went to that one. And first things first, right off the bat, when me and my sister got there, the first thing we noted was the sign as we walked in, and the sign said, "Please seat yourself. A waiter will be over to you shortly." Now, in my 21 years of life, I have been to many restaurants, and I have been to many different places, different eating establishments, stuff like that. When is the last time, I want you to think about this, because I'm sure you've been to quite a few restaurants as well, those of you who were watching this video. When's the last time that you have had just a sign when you walk in saying "seat yourself" and the waiter will be over shortly? Normally, how it works is that you walk up to the table, the host or the hostess greets you and says table for however many, and then they walk you over to your table. Oh, they gather the menus and silverware and stuff like that. Then they walk you over to a table and they seat you. And I'm guessing they let the waiter know that this table has this many people over there and they just got here, so head over to them. Or if it's going to be a wait before the host or hostess is able to see you, they'll tell you, hey, it's going to be like a 20-30 minute wait, something like that. And I think the most we had to wait for a table was like 45 minutes to an hour. Yeah, but the hostess or host usually comes over and seats you and everything, and they greet you, and then they eat you, and then they let the waiter know you're there, because that's efficiency, and the waiter makes their way to you, and then they get your drink, stuff like that. But here, no, you have to seat yourself. Oh, which I thought was a little bit strange, but me and my sister, we went along with it. That probably should have been a red flag, an alarm going off in my head. But the other thing, which came almost immediately after, was that we had to wait for this waitress for 30 minutes. So we had to wait for 30 minutes for the waitress to come over, and a rule of thumb that my dad always told me is that if it's 15 minutes, if it's more than 15 minutes, you get, and there's still no waiter or waitress, you get up and you leave. But for some reason, we decided to wait it out. But honestly, think about all that can happen in 15 minutes. That's a long time. But and it's like 30 minutes. That's twice that you're waiting for this waiter or waitress. And it wasn't like there was a whole lot of people inside there with us. There was maybe like one or two other couples at tables that were actually inside the restaurant, like out there like partying and stuff. And this place they are some party animals at Deep South Taco, so much so that the people who live on the street, because it is a residential street, the street does have like a lot of like shops and marketplace and restaurants and stuff, but it also has like residents who live on the street. The residents complained that there was too much noise. The place received a lot of noise complaints. Same with their other location. And although the other location is a lot more like lively of a street, because that street has like a lot of nightclubs and stuff on it. But yeah, everybody else was out here partying, but it was me and my sister, and then a few other couples. So then the waitress comes over and takes our order her for like drinks. I think we ordered the drinks and the food at the same time, which I think you're able to do. So we ordered some nachos and with like three different types of dips, because I think it came with like three if I'm not mistaken. But then we also ordered some flour tortilla tacos. So, oh, what Atris goes, puts in the order, everything, and we're waiting for our food and everything. Then she brings over the nachos with the three different types of dips. The first two types of dips that we tried were absolutely disgusting and absolutely terrible. The third one was like bad, but it was at least like edible. It was like it was passable compared to the other two. The other two we just absolutely could not stomach. So that already was a bad sign, and that was like, I'm pretty sure that was like the final. Okay, hey, look, Nigel. This is probably what my brain was saying to me. Is okay, Nigel. You've had this, and this happen since you've been here. You should probably turn back now. Although, technically we ate food that we had to pay for, so I couldn't dine and dash. But part of my brain was like, okay, you had this, and this that you had and happened to you. You had the wait where you had to seat yourself, and then you had the 30-minute wait for the waitress to come over, and then you had the terrible nachos with the dip and everything. And turn back now, leave now. Oh, but no, I stayed. You don't want to wait it out. I said, okay, maybe the tacos will be better. She brings over the tacos with the flour tortilla. Those were absolutely disgusting. Like the shell tasted very grainy, and the meat wasn't that great either. But yeah, we couldn't even. We took like maybe 2-3 bites, and yeah, at that point, me and my sister, we were done. We were like, okay, yeah, that's it. No more of this. We are so done. And so, we asked the waitress for the check and everything, and we did ask for to go boxes because we didn't want to like throw it out in front of the waitress, because the waitress was actually pretty nice and everything, but. So we asked for some to-go boxes, and we paid for our food and everything, and then we walked out and we threw the food in the trash. So that about does it for my experience with Deep South Taco. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for tuning in. If there was a moral to the story, is I guess watch out for the signs. Now, if you're someone who does enjoy Deep South Taco, I apologize that I didn't have a good experience. Don't let me deter you. And if you're someone who wants to try Deep South Taco, I'll also say, while I didn't have a good experience, I say try it out for yourself, see how it turns out, try stuff out for yourself, because only you can make the judgment call for yourself. Just because I may not like it doesn't mean you won't like it. But yeah, so without further ado, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Peace.